Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a daily tarot snapshot reading. So it's one card focusing on the energy surrounding us on each day of the week. For the dailies this week, I'll be using the Chrysalis Tarot deck. It's by Holly Sierra and Tony Brooks. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all the info can be found in the description box below this video. All right, so I will stop for now, and I will see you in a second for the daily shuffle. Hi again, hope you're doing well. All right, so we are looking for the energy of the day for Tuesday, January 29th, 2019. So what do we need to know? What are the energies surrounding us on Tuesday, January 29th? One card for the energy of the day. All right, we'll take that. Seems like it's going to be another one of those weeks with a lot of major arcana. So we have for Tuesday, major arcana number 7. This is the Chariot. And in this particular deck, you can see it's called Herne the Hunter. So I'll give you, obviously the main messages traditionally attached to the card. And then if there are any other, because this particular deck, this Chrysalis Tarot deck, there are different symbols that are used. So I'll give you any additional messages. But in general, I mean, the Chariot card is a major arcana, so significant, divine intervention at play here. And it's also a card that speaks of movement, right? It's a forward movement, forward momentum. I'm sorry about the glare. There we go. It's also a card of victory, but it's victory after, a challenge, victory that has come about, because you've worked very hard. You've overcome a lot of difficult obstacles, that have been sort of put in front of you. So it's not just an easy victory. So it's victory after, a significant challenge. It can also be movement, so forward momentum, pushing ahead. Can be movement like across land, so travel, right? It's the Chariot. We usually think about, obviously it looks like a car, so there are wheels on it, so there's movement across land. It can also be, this could be moving from one place to another, so you might be there might be something to do with moving coming in today. And in this particular deck, it has to do with focus. The card has to do with divine assistance as well. And, it is, like I told you, it's called Herne the Hunter here. And so, this, you can see that the Herne is wearing a helmet, and it's like the helmet here, it has like the horns of a stag, so Lord of the Forest, and is also, it has to do with kind of being that gateway between, or gateway to higher consciousness. So, by having this Herne the Hunter in your reading, it does speak of success, and, it sort of says if there is an answer you've been waiting for, any type of response, it's usually, an affirmative one. So if there's something today that you're, maybe you're waiting to hear back about something, or if there's a particular question that that you have today, right? As you're watching this video, if you're thinking about, well, I applied for that job, will that work out? Or I applied for, to move home, or I'm trying to get a new apartment to rent or something, whatever the question might be, will it work out? With this card coming out in the reading, it's usually yes, you're going to be victorious. So it's a positive, definitely a positive card to have. So he looks quite fierce, right? It's a very different interpretation of the Chariot card. I love how each deck, obviously, that it has the same number of cards. The cards obviously have the main, the general reading is the same, but each deck interprets the tarot differently, right? The language of the deck, they speak differently. So this Chariot is quite different than, the energy coming off it is quite different than traditional Chariot. As far as signs attached to this card, it's linked with the sign of Cancer. So there could be a Cancer individual playing a significant role today. But it's, it is a card of victory. It's a card of change, a card of action. It's a card of, kind of moving forward. So if there's something that you've been waiting to begin, it's like, you are now channeling and you're holding the reins and you're, moving forward and you're turning your ideas into action. So, there's tangible results here, but it comes about by you taking control and going after whatever this is, whatever you are trying to work towards here. But it's a very positive card, so a good start to our week so far. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again tomorrow, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful Tuesday. Bye for now.